Good evening, friends, and welcome to day 169 of A Poem a Day for 2026. It's Thursday. We've nearly made it through another week. I am relieved. I'm hopping on quickly before I head to training. I've got about an hour before I get picked up. I need to sort some medication for Cass. He's got some antibiotics. I think I mentioned it yesterday. So I want to try and get that and their dinner done before I leave. I've fallen into a bit of a habit of giving them late dinner, and yeah, it's not a habit that I want to keep. So I thought I'd hop on. I've got a bit of time. It's going to be a busy next few days. So let's see where we are. About a page and a half, and it's an excerpt. So, 18th of June, excerpt from The Field of Waterloo by Sir Walter Scott. And our blurb reads as follows. The Battle of Waterloo, the climactic moment of the Napoleonic War, took place on 18th of June 1815. Napoleon's army was defeated by British and Prussian armies, and the battle ended his long campaign to rule over all of Europe. These stanzas are from The Field of Waterloo by Scottish poet Sir Walter Scott. Scott created the poem out of descriptions of the battle given to him by those who fought there, with the aim of donating profits from the poem's sales to the soldiers. However, not everyone was impressed by the poem, as these scathing lines from a critic make clear. On Waterloo's ensanguined plain lie tens of thousands of the slain, but none by sabre or by shot fell half so flat as Walter Scott. Ooh. Everyone's a critic. So, this is an excerpt from The Field of Waterloo by Sir Walter Scott. Forgive, brave dead, the imperfect lay, who may your names, your numbers say. What high-strung harp, what lofty line, to each the dear earned praise assign. From high-born chiefs of martial fame, to the poor soldier's lowlier name. Lightly you rose that dawning day from your cold couch of swamp and clay, to fill before the sun was low the bed that morning cannot know. Oft may the tear, the green at the sod steep, and sacred be the hero's sleep, till time shall cease to run, and ne'er beside their noble grave may Britain pass and fail to crave a blessing on the fallen brave who fought with Wellington. Farewell, sad field, whose blighted face wears desolation's withering trace. Long shall my memory retain thy shattered huts and trampled grain, with every mark of martial wrong that scathed thy towers, fair Hortamong. Yet though thy garden's green arcade the marksman's fatal post was made, though on thy shattered beaches fell the blended rage of shot and shell, though from thy blackened portals torn there fall thy blighted fruit trees mourn, has not such havoc brought a name immortal in the rolls of fame? Yes, Agincourt may be forgot, and Cressy be an unknown spot, and Blenheim's name be new, but still in story and in song, for many an age remembered long, shall live the towers of Hortmong and fields of Waterloo. I'm not a poetic scholar, and I'm not well versed in war, but I thought that was quite good. I think that critic was just being mean. Yeah, no. Great work from Sir Walter Scott. I should imagine that it's immensely difficult to write about such immense historical events, especially when they're either happening or have just happened. Likely hundreds, thousands of people have died. I'm sure there's some incredible poetry being written about things that are happening today in our current climate. Yeah. There was something my maternal grandfather said. I didn't have a relationship with him, but it was something my mother told me. He had a wealth of wisdom, but this is the only thing that ever stuck in my mind. He fought in the RAF. I can't remember which war. The specifics elude me. But he said to my mum, one thing that will never fail to shock, amaze, and sadden him is man's inhumanity to man. And it's a phrase that often comes back to me, especially when we're reading pieces like this and we're living in the times that we do. Yeah. I hope that you're able to find some positivity today, or you have found some positivity today, because we can be sad and angry and proactive about war and strife, but we can also seek out joy for ourselves and others. I think if we do the former without doing the latter, then our cup drains incredibly fast and we're no longer able to do the former. And then, yeah, what's the point? We're getting a little bit philosophical, I think. Most of all, make sure you rest. It's actually pretty punk to rest. The system profits from your exhaustion. I saw that today. Yeah. Okay. So with that in mind, here's hoping that when we finally get down to it, we will all have a very good